Core compression, seated straddle, single leg lifts, band. Seated core compression exercises are an excellent tool for increasing hip flexor strength. You need to have a certain level of hamstring flexibility and core compression strength before you can effectively start training seated core compression exercises. If you cannot lift your leg off the floor without leaning the torso back, you're not ready for the seated variations. Focusing on standing core compression exercises and increasing your forward fold flexibility would be best. We're using a band in this seated straddle leg lift variation for feedback and assistance. Let me explain. Start by sitting on the floor in a straddle position with the band looped around each foot and behind the pelvis. Set a slight anterior pelvic tilt, APT, by sitting on the hip bones. The band provides feedback by helping us maintain the APT. When performing core compression exercises, I often start by stretching the hamstrings. Here, I flex forward for a few seconds to stretch both hamstrings, and then I stretch each individual hamstring before starting the leg lift on that side. After stretching, place the hands flat on the floor. The further forward you place the hands, the harder the leg lift will be. But the further forward you lean the torso, the greater the core compression will be. As long as you're not leaning the torso back, find the hand placement that allows you to close the angle between the torso and the thigh. Contract the quad of the working leg to keep the knee locked. Draw the upper leg bone into the back of the hip capsule by sucking the belly button in towards the spine. Push the hands down into the floor to contract the abdominals and then use the hip flexors to lift the leg off the floor. The band will assist the movement here and allow you to lift the leg slightly higher than without the band. The goal is to close the angle between the thigh and the torso by lifting the leg and leaning the torso forward. You want to feel the thigh connecting with the belly as you lift the leg. It can be helpful to pause at the top of the movement to feel the deep hip flexor muscles contracting. Then slowly lower the foot back to the floor. Straddle leg lifts can be performed for repetitions, isometric holds, or a combination of the two. In this video, I'm performing 10 reps with a 2-second hold at the top of each rep. Give it a try and see how you go. If you've got questions, please leave them in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.